time I'm in there, but it's difficult. Number one, I'll give you an example. A lot of you guys don't know my story. When I was 19, before I came up in this area, my whole life was about football. I lived and breathed it. I wanted to be a professional football my entire life, you know. I tried hard, man. It was difficult, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go out there and play and hit people who get paid to do it, you know. It wasn't until on a day that me and my father were supposed to go on a big fishing trip. I was so excited that morning. I woke up, I got up, man. I was like, I got up before my alarm, brushed my teeth, put on my clothes, went out there, rushed out, went to go wake up my dad, tell him, hey, let's go fishing. Went to go shake him. All felt was cold. He passed away in his sleep that night. One of the most difficult things I've had to deal with. I don't know if some of you guys know this, but I'm a Christian. I believe in God. And I kneeled down by his side. And I told him, my whole life I played football, and that's what I wanted to do. But before I called my mom that day, before I called the ambulance, before I called 911, I kneeled down by his side and I prayed to him. Not to God, to him. And I told him, I said, Dad, you were the strongest person I've ever known. You were always there for me. You always seemed to keep a roof over my head and a fridge full of food. I want to honor your name. You know, I told him, whatever I do, I will be the best at it. And that was crazy for me to think about me being somebody whose life revolved around football. Why didn't I say football at that particular time? I don't know why, but I'm in mixed martial arts now. It's crazy how things work out. I said, whatever I do, I will be the best at it. And I know I'm not the best. I am so far from it. But it's that drives me. And every one of you has something in here tonight that you fight for. I fight for my father. You guys might fight for your family, your newborns, a passed on loved one, or you might just fight to prove somebody wrong. But one of our greatest strengths is to remember what we fight for. And because we train so much in here, we forget about that. We forget about it. We just lose sight of that sometimes. And that's one thing you guys need to know. You need to remember what you fight for. Which brings me to my number 2 thing. Every one of you is ready. I've seen it. You've done everything in the gym. You've already won this fight. I know that for a fact. Your bodies have been forged by steel, built with iron, cascaded in the fires of battle. I know you are ready. But every one of you tonight is suffering from one thing. That's fear. Fear. Not afraid of your opponent, not afraid to get hurt. The fear of failure. I want to tell you right now, if you let that control you, you're going to let that bind you up, and you're never going to see the true champion that you are. You're never going to see who you can truly be unless you lose the fear of failure. I don't get it. Every one of you is suffering from that tonight. Mark, you're an undefeated fighter. Who cares? How many you lost your last fight? Nobody cares. These people are out here tonight to watch 2 men enter that cage and fight. You're modern day gladiators. You're here to entertain. You put your name to that contract, so you've already accepted the fact that 2 men will enter, 1 man will win, 1 man will lose. So you've already accepted the fact that you are or could lose. Stop worrying about it. It's time to step up. It's time to be the true champion that you are. It's time to show the world that somebody out there doesn't know anything about you. Nobody out there does. Because you are a true champion. You have something inside. A beast, an animal is ready to let loose. But you fear of failure, and it cuts you down and it binds you up, and you let it loose. Let it go. Last time I checked, everybody here had a statistic on their fight. Somebody out there told you how you're gonna fight. Who's gonna win, who's gonna lose. Not tonight, because they don't know who you are. Nobody knows who you are. Because tonight, you're a new fighter. You're a new animal, a new beast that's ready to let loose. Lose the to failure, remember what you fight for. The last thing I'm going to tell you right now. Think about this. When you set your alarm clock tonight, how many of you, on a show of hands, know that you will wake up in the morning? Other than what? That's right, gentlemen. None of you know that you're going to wake up in the morning. But there's one thing for sure. You are alive today. You are ready and breathing. You are a new animal. Today will be remembered. Today we will know that you are a true champion. We will show the world what you have not shown yet. Bring it in, gentlemen. Let's go.
Bring it out.
I'm ready to fight.
Tonight, we learn to live. For tomorrow, we could die. Fight Club on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fight Club.